Polls show inflation is the top concern for Americans. President Biden says bringing it under control is his priority.
My plan is to address inflation. It starts with a simple proposition: respect the Fed.
But, Mr. President, the Federal Reserve helped to create this problem. It has embraced modern monetary theory, which says you can print and spend as much money as you like without consequences. Now all Americans are seeing there are consequences to that failed theory and policy. I'm not an economist, but I learned in college that when there's an overabundance of a given product, that product has less value. In this case, there's an overabundance of money in our economy. Want to buy a home? How about a low-rate mortgage? Keep the money flowing because every American has the right to own a home, right? War in Ukraine. Just print more money. $54 billion worth for weapons and other aid. COVID relief. Just print more money. About $14 trillion worth. Huge jumps in the minimum wage in many states have had a trickle-up effect. When Amazon raised the pay of entry workers to $18 per hour, other employees who made less demanded raises. And we wonder why the company raised the cost of Amazon Prime from $12.99 to $14.99 per month. Amazon blamed the price hike on salary increases and higher transportation costs. Americans are now paying $700 million more each day for gasoline compared to 1 year ago. President Biden blames Vladimir Putin and the war in Ukraine for the jump in prices, but actually the cost of gasoline started going up before Russia invaded Ukraine on February 24th. On average, Americans paid $2.31 per gallon in January 2021. The price jumped to $3.28 per gallon by January of this year. Remember prioritizing Green New Deal actions? Those were among President Biden's first executive orders. Those included the suspension of oil and gas leases on federal lands, and Biden canceled the Keystone Pipeline and oil and gas leases for Alaska and the Gulf Coast. So why are our gas prices skyrocketing? Duh. Don't worry. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen says those stimulus checks and the administration's spending policies are not to blame.
In designing a policy, there are various risks that need to be taken into account. Of course, inflation was one of them, but the overwhelming risk was that Americans would be scarred by a deep and long recession.
And despite all the efforts, including the Fed raising interest rates late in the game, most economists say a recession is unavoidable. The only question now is, will it be this year or early next? And how long, how deep will it be? So buckle your belts and get ready. Yes, those who got us into this mess will certainly pay a price at the polls in November. In the meantime, worry not. God is still in control. And if we truly seek Him, He'll help us get through it. Well, that's it today from the Global Lane. Be sure to follow us on the CBN and NRB channels, social media, and our broadcast affiliates. And until next time, be blessed.